Welcome back to Wrestling World. We have a few interesting stories to talk about today, including more Alexa Bliss theories, and a former WWE superstar that is teasing a return. So let's start things off with Ronda Rousey. Last time we talked about Ronda Rousey was several months ago when she was having her whole fight with the fans and other superstars. Ronda posted these rough comments about the pro wrestling industry, saying that it's nothing close to real fighting and everyone lost their minds. Ronda then hinted at the fact that she was still in character, playing a heel, but fans and even the superstars all took the bait from Ronda. It was the talk of the week how Ronda was disrespecting WWE, but we talked about how it seemed like it was just the early seeds for her return. She says she hates WWE, and that alone sets up her perfect return story, picking up where she left off as heel. All the fans will be against her, and the superstars will have a reason to go after her because of all those comments she made. We haven't heard much from Ronda Rousey after that entire incident, but after months of silence, we finally have an interesting update concerning Ronda Rousey. This update comes to us courtesy of the late great Roddy Piperms Daughter, Ariel Teal Toombs. Ariel made an appearance for AEW a while back, but unfortunately went down with an ACL injury. After nearly 6 to 7 months on the sidelines, Ariel was ready to start training in the ring again. Interesting part is that one of the individuals she brought out to help her train was Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey has obviously been missing in action from the ring herself. Ronda hasn't been inside a wrestling ring since WrestleMania 35 in 2019. That was her last wrestling appearance, and she's been at home for well over a year now. But now Ariel is training with Ronda Rousey, which is interesting. Ronda was obviously extremely close with Ariel's father, Roddy Piper. Piper even gave Ronda the blessing of having the Rowdy nickname before his passing. Ronda did end up going by Rowdy Ronda Rousey during her debut year in WWE, and a lot of her attires and even her merchandise was inspired by Roddy Piper's classic colorway. So with Ronda being a huge fan and friend of Roddy Piper, it makes sense that she would be close to his daughter as well. The only question left to ask here is, what was Ronda Rousey doing in that ring training? Was Ronda simply helping her friend Ariel, or was Ronda in that ring doing some training for her own wrestling return as well? That's the important question to ask here. WWE has publicly made it known that Ronda is signed with them for a majority of 2021. So we're getting closer and closer to Ronda's contract expiring, yet there's no signs of her actually returning to WWE. We're closing in on the last few months of her contract, so it has everyone wondering if we're going to see Ronda even return for one last match at least. My ideal return matchup for Ronda Rousey that I would love to see is Ronda vs. Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. It's not the most unique idea, but I just feel like we're still owed that one-on-one matchup between Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. Remember, we were supposed to see Becky vs. Ronda until the entire Nia Jax broken nose situation happened. That Becky Lynch nose injury robbed us of seeing Becky vs. Ronda one-on-one. WWE then teased the match for WrestleMania, but Charlotte got involved and made it into a triple threat match, once again robbing us of a one-on-one match between Ronda and Becky. I would set this matchup for maybe next year's WrestleMania. Hopefully Becky Lynch would be ready to go by then, and maybe Ronda Rousey would be interested in returning for a huge WrestleMania match in LA. We still don't know if next year's WrestleMania will have actual fans, but the rumor is that WWE is really pulling to make it happen. So there's a real good chance that WrestleMania 37 will have actual fans. So it's a good sign that Ronda Rousey is back in the ring training. We just don't know what her WWE future holds and if she will return for one last run. I wanted to go over a few new Alexa Bliss theories that I found interesting and could really see happening, especially with the direction that WWE seems to be taking Alexa Bliss in. After last week's Smackdown, it's more clear than ever that Alexa is inspired to be like The Fiend. So far, she has taken his hairstyle and now his finishing move. Something tells us that Alexa isn't stopping there. There's still a lot of things that Alexa could take from The Fiend. The most obvious thing being a mask. Think about how visually amazing it'll be for Alexa to be wearing a mask and have pink hair locks hanging out from the back of the mask. Imagine the look on Nikki Cross's face when she sees Alexa rocking a Fiend Mask. Nikki Cross has said that she's not giving up on her friendship with Alexa Bliss quite yet, but when Alexa comes walking down that hallway with a Fiend Mask on, I think Nikki Cross is gonna have to give it up right there. Alexa is too far gone already. Another idea that the fans have is for Alexa Bliss to start wearing some hurt heel hand gloves. Alexa was already wearing similar hand gloves before her transition, so if you have her wear some sort of new hand gloves themed after The Fiend, it'll still fit in with her attire. Another idea was for Alexa Bliss to start using The Fiend's lights to enter and leave the ring. If you paid close attention this week on Smackdown, WWE purposely skipped over Alexa's entrance because it seems like they still don't know what to do with her there. You can't have her walking out regularly to her ordinary theme song because it doesn't fit this weird place that her character is in right now. So that's why Alexa's entrance was off screen last week on SmackDown. So it's possible that WWE is working on something there. Could it be new music? Could they be coming up with a new overall entrance for Alexa Bliss? I would definitely assume so. Minus the entire Sasha and Bayley storyline, which is absolutely amazing storytelling, Alexa Bliss is one of the most interesting and entertaining characters right now. Like we always talk about, WWE has a lot of great wrestling matches and a few good storylines here and there, but they don't have much depth with deep, detailed characters. So it's great to see them actually developing a deep character-driven version of Alexa Bliss. Alexa's story is one of the main things I look forward to every week, so it's going to be a main topic on the channel. We have what seems to be a WWE return teaser from one former WWE superstar. This superstar in question is Summer Rae. Summer hasn't been seen in WWE in over 4 years, but it looks like she still has some interest there. Summer took to Twitter to say, "Days like this, I miss laying the smack down." Summer Rae is obviously referring to WWE Smackdown in her tweet, and it had everyone guessing what could this mean. Of course, with the mystery Smackdown women teases, it has everyone wondering if Summer Rae could be behind those teasers. She had that same look for a while with WWE, the blonde hair, the dresses, but I'm really against that theory because that mystery woman is 1000% Carmella. It's not even up for debate anymore. One of the viewers tagged us in a post that shows that Carmella's nails from her Instagram story matches the nails of the mystery woman. Not to mention that Carmella's arm tattoo can also be spotted in the second teaser. So put all that mystery woman speculation to rest. It's definitely Carmella behind these teasers. And if it turns out to be someone else, I'll be beyond surprised because it's definitely Carmella. But just because Summer isn't the mystery woman doesn't mean that the WWE return door is closed for Summer. She can still return to the WWE maybe down the line. Summer has a big fan base and a lot of fans will love to see her return to the ring one day. But what are your thoughts on today's stories about Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey, and Summer Rae? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.